Je t'aime. I love you. Okay, we're good.
All right. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you guys gonna be able to like edit out this shoulder and back hair that is gonna be on display?
Yes. Well, you could have been like Josh Adam Myers and shaved, and then
Patchy.
Steve Renazizi's like, I can't do it, Joy, until I shave. I'm like, you're okay.
That's embarrassing.
Oh no, you're fine. I have a guy. I call him the human carpet.
This is after $2,000 worth of lasering.
Damn.
That shit doesn't work at all.
It doesn't. It's not bad.
I know, but for $2,000, it should be. I should look like a dolphin.
Saunders all.
Well, I've had everything done. You know, I'm not the poster child for all that shit.
Well, the thing is, they told me it would work, and then
How many
after,
times you get it done?
like, I don't know, 12, 16, and then they're like, oh, you know what it might be? Maybe you're too white. Your hair, you're too white to your hair's color, and then I was like, oh, I could have heard that like
But it went down,
$1,800
right?
ago. Oh, yeah, it went down a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't. I'm not kidding you. I have a guy. He's been in porn, but he's never been able to have sex. Like, he's always the villain that has his clothes on.
Wait, there's a
Villain
person
in
in porn
porn?
who doesn't have sex?
Yes.
Really?
I massage him. He's a stunt guy. I love him to death. I don't.
Stunt.
The stunt
was
guy
he?
in porn?
No, he was a stunt.
Oh.
He's been in Disney shows.
Interesting.
And,
Apparently they did not check his resume.
in fact, right? Or they did.
And they were like, he's fine.
He's fine. He didn't have sex. He didn't penetrate.
I guess I don't really watch a lot of porn with stories.
I don't watch porn. I don't have the self-esteem for it.
What is that? Oh, you judge yourself off what the women look like?
Yeah, I'm like, oh. That's why I don't understand why I'm friends with Cassandra or Freda, because I'm like,
I don't watch porn. I
Thank you.
porn.
I love you too. Aw. When you find out you're the ugly friend.
You're
Well, it's so easy to mention her name too, you know? It's so much more.
I can so edit this and put you in it. And Emily.
No.
You're like, Cassandra,
No, it's done.
Emily.
It's all extra loud. You hear the kids in the back.
Yeah.
No. Just a dog wolf.
No, that's not true.
Stop it.
No, it's funny.
Stop it.
It's fine.
So, when you watch porn, it's just funny. I don't even think about the self-esteem aspect of it.
Oh, I do. A lot. It makes me very happy when there's like a C-section scar. I'm like, yeah!
I feel like there's a lot of that, though.
So many C-section
Just watch like
scars.
amateur. I feel like as long as you put an amateur, that just means like scarred up and unattractive. Amateur is like Latin for acne scars.
Yes. You see, like, there's a rattle on the ground and the hooker kick, or not the hooker. She's not a hooker. She's a porn star. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's filmed.
There's a difference.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? It's like you're getting paid to have sex, but if there's a camera rolling, it's somehow
It's legitimate.
more legitimate. I don't understand how that works.
I wonder if that's,
Is that a loophole? Like, anytime you're with a prostitute, if you just film it, you're like, no, we're just making porn.
Okay, the sad thing is you and I are on the same page right now, because I was
Yeah.
thinking the same thing. I'm like, ooh, you could give happy endings at like a massage parlor, and as long as you record it, you could be like, no, it's amateur porn.
Yeah, because usually when you get in a happy ending massage parlor, your biggest nightmare is that it's being filmed.
Right, that's true.
What about that guy, Robert Kraft? You hear about that dude?
Yes, the Patriots guy.
Wow, a lot of people felt nervous when that came out. They're like, wait a minute, that can happen.
What?
No, that's
I guess I should introduce you.
Just random dude.
4 minutes
Being
in.
rubbed.
Well, no, it's not 4 minutes in because I'm cutting out like most of that because I'm a bad
No, you're
friend.
not. You're not gonna cut it out. You say you will and you won't.
That's
so.
true. I have cut out every time I say that the chiropractors haven't given me a raise. I have cut that out.
Well, now you have another job to go find that.
So I
Congratulations.
have Mo Mandel on the table, and his shoulders are already nice and red.
Yeah, you're really getting in there.
Yeah, you've got some knots on you.
It's stressful having to work 15 minutes a night. You know, it just really exhausts you. I'm gonna go all these coffee shops during the day and try to write a screenplay that no one's ever gonna read. You know, it's exhausting.
It's like hard work. I want 15 minutes. I take 15 minutes a day instead of 3 minutes that I have to pay for.
Wait, you have to pay for stage time? How does that work?
Sometimes.
Well, okay, the Ha Ha Cafe, you have to pay. It's $5 for 5 minutes. And then Comedy Chow, which I like to go to, it's here at Cabo Wabo. It's every Wednesday night. It's $3 for 3 minutes. So, yeah. If you don't pay, though, you're stuck hoping your fucking name gets pulled out of a bucket. And you could be there for 2 hours and never get up.
What is wrong with people that do comedy? It's like, it's so funny because I've been doing this 15 years. It's still so difficult. And yet every time I go to like the Comedy Store on a Monday, I'm like, oh, there's 20,000 people who are hoping they'll end up just like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird.
That's
our best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
Well, that's...
You get to go up a little later on Monday.
Yeah. Oh,
We would love that.
what I would do for a 1 a.m.
Dude,
spot.
I know. I remember exactly feeling that way, where I would be like opening for people, and they're like, "Wait a minute, you don't have to have a day job." They're like, "Yeah, but I make less than I did when I had one."
Right?
Someone asked me the other day if I blew Adam to get spots on Monday, and I was like, first of all, not for a potluck
What,
spot.
that a serious question? Someone asked you that?
Yeah, they were like, how did you get spots on Monday? Did you blow Adam? And I was like, no. And second of all, I'm pretty sure I give off the vibe that he could do better than me. So,
Well,
no.
you should have said
No,
this. I'm
you're my
so
most
good
beautiful
at.
friend.
No, shut up.
You should have said I'm so good at that. If I had blown Adam, I would be headlining the main. room.
They'd have my name
Like,
twice
how-
on the wall.
How terrible would you be at a blowjob to only get occasional spots on Friends and Family?
What if you were so bad that you were paid regular and you tried to get better spots, and then you blew Adam, and then all of a sudden you were down to friends and family?
He was like, no,
All of a
you're
sudden your spot this week is parking cars. Like,
apparently you are not that good with your mouth. So we're not going to give you any more stage time
We
for
don't
it.
trust you with comedy now either. If you can't put a dick in your mouth, how are you gonna have a microphone near it?
Oh,
I used to do a joke about that, where like the only thing I'm really qualified to do is like hold my hand like I'm holding a microphone and open my mouth. So either I blow truckers or I tell jokes. Either way, it means you have to work a lot in the Midwest.
and your mom's super proud of you.
Oh,
You're doing it. No, Josh threw me up on stage and I was wearing my scrub top. He's like, Joy, do you want 5 minutes? There was nobody in there. And I walked out and I'm like, yeah, so I now know the answer to the riddle. How many hand jobs does it take to get on the main stage at the Comedy Store? Because I was wearing my scrub top. There was nobody in there. So I'm all, I'm going to laugh for you. Cheers.
And how long have y'all been doing comedy?
I'm going on 3 years.
I'm kind of going on 6, but not really.
So what does that mean?
Well, I have kids and I live like an hour away, so I don't do it very often.
Do you ever just force your kids to watch you do, like just sit them in a high chair and make them watch you?
Oh, my 8-year-old
Because I feel like he's probably as smart as the average like drunk comedy store is at 1 a.m.
He is. You know what though? Not really though, because he watches Kill Tony. Like, we're bad parents. Like, he found Kill Tony because we go every Monday. That was our date night. And Brian said something. He called one of the comics a freckle dick, and my 8-year-old thought it was comedic genius. So now he calls everyone a freckle dick. And he's like, my teacher, that freckle dick gave me homework. I'm all, dude, no. So
kind of at the open mic level of parenting.
yeah.
But as a comic, are you proud if your kid's sort of like dirty and wild like that? 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah.
Or if they say something genius, like I had my 7-year-old, he had to go in for his like junior high like doctor's visit, and the nurse is like, okay, Caleb, I'm gonna leave the room and I want you to get undressed and you're gonna put a gown on. And he looked at her and he goes, a fancy lady dress? And I fucking laughed so hard, and the nurse was looking at him like, what the fuck did this kid just say? And he's just staring at her like, that shit was funny, you really not gonna laugh?
He starts doing crowd work. Like, really? Nothing?
Am I right? No.
It's a fancy lady dress, do you not own a dictionary?
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid burn.
Yeah.
No. I would let my daughter watch stand up, but then YouTube has suggestions, and somehow she landed on Patrice O'Neill.
Fuck yeah.
And then my mom,
What was she watching before that?
I don't know, it went from like Jim Gaffigan to another person, and then ended up at Patrice. And she loves him, but I didn't know she'd watched him. And so my mom, who's
Wait, how old is she?
she's 10.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom walked in and said something dumb, and my daughter just looked at me and she goes, "Damn white people." And I was like, "What? What did you say? What are you talking about?"
Correct content.
Yeah.
Context, yeah, fuck yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I didn't call her a cunt." And I was like, Jesus, oh, I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom.
I once opened for Patrice O'Neill, like, I think in like 2005 or 6, something like that. And I remember we were just talking backstage, and he was like talking about, he was on stage, and he was talking about like liking to like pee on women or get peed on or something like that. And I was talking to him backstage, and I'm like, so is that just like a joke? And he's like, no, I mean, how old are you now? I think I was like 28. He's like, oh, as soon as you get in your 30s, you get into pee. And I'm like midway to the end of my 30s, I'm like, probably just you. I am not. I don't think that's like a life stage that everyone goes through.
Yeah, just a phase you have to hit in your 30s.
It's like, oh, you hit 30s, yeah, you know, you get your, you get a little more back hair, you get into pee, you know, all the stages of life.
It's because it becomes more difficult, and you're like, this is an investment in our time.
Look at it's going.
Look, I could do it.
Stream.
Yeah.
This is an amazing massage, by the way. I want to throw that out there.
Oh, thank you. That's what I'm worried about, though.
Huh.
Like, Joe Dosh and I were talking, and he's like, Joy, I don't understand why you're doing comedy. You actually have a skill.
Yeah.
No, that hurts a little. So I kind of wish I wasn't good.
Well, I know what you mean, because like if you have no backup plan, I think you can get even better, because you're just like, this has to work or I'm going to die.
Yes.
Hi.
That's
Yeah.
what it is, though, right?
I wasn't going to point you out.
Oh, no, we're pointing her out the whole thing. She's
Yeah.
the prettiest friend I own.
You own?
Yeah, she owns us. It's a slavery
You're like one of those
site type.
Canadian slaves that we've all heard about.
That's how I got here. It's in my visa. It says
Yeah.
slave, but
She's mine.
yeah, it's more like indentured servitude, but it's
Yeah.
fine. That's why I get the camera.
Yeah.
Like, it's worth it to be a slave down here, because I don't get free Medicare, medical or school.
Yeah,
It's a good chance I'm going to get shot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where are you from in Canada?
Nova Scotia.
That's like crazy out there, right?
Yeah, it's far.
Is that where Vikings are from?
It is sort of. We have settlements. They were some of the first people
Is that like
that
you know
came
how-
over from Europe. So
So we have Indian settlements where you can put like a casino on it.
Yeah.
Like, do your Vikings have like Viking casino?
That would be fucking awesome.
Amazing.
You just
right?
walk
I don't know
around
what
and hit each
Viking
other with
casino
fish.
is, but it just sounds great. I feel like it's all that game they have in the county fair where you smash something with and you see if you can hit the bell.
Yeah.
Throwing big old trees.
Trees and people. No, we do that. We have the Scottish games where we throw basically trees and stuff at each other and then
Is
dance
that
around.
the game where
and
people try to see how far they can throw Brad Williams?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why we get along so well. He was like, "I remember you." No.
Were
he's
you
good.
were you in the room when I massaged Brad Williams?
Mm-hmm.
And he had to climb up on the chair.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about what I was saying. But he's like, what do I do? I'm like, just get on the chair. I'm like, saddle up, cowboy. And I'm like, why the fuck did I just say that?
I'm sure when you're a dwarf, you're used to people saying weird shit all the time. It's like when you're like black in an all white party and you know someone's just going to say something retarded.
You're like, well, it's gonna get weird. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fine though.
But yeah, Sam Tripoli actually got up and left because I'm all saddle up, cowboy. And then Sam was just like, Joy's talking right now. I'm going to leave. I'm like, I don't blame you.
I'm
Sam
sorry.
was going to just sit there and watch Brad get massaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anytime I get somebody on the chair, like, because, you know, the chair you're sitting upright, somebody tries to put their dick in the hole. Every time I've done it at the Comedy Store or at the goddamn Comedy
But they try to
Jam.
put their dick, in the hole with
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
their faces.
Yeah.
Like the new glory hole.
They're like, oh, Joy. I'm like,
Has anyone succeeded yet?
no, not yet. Richie tried to stick his dick in Mitch's mouth the other night.
Oh yes, he did. That was
Mhm.
interesting. No, I was
That's the
in.
story of Hanukkah.
Peace on earth and dicks in holes.
I was in the hall the other day with Dean Del Rey and Brad Williams, and like Chris D'Elia and a bunch of people were stood behind us, and there was a guy from the audience trying to take covert selfies with them, and I was like, dude, just be more chill. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, okay, sorry about that. And Jeff Ross came walking down the hall, and he got right in his face, and he went, oh my God, you're Jeff Ross. We're taking a photo. And Brad Williams just fell on the floor in the fetal position laughing at him and ran around and told everyone, you missed it. You had to see it. And Jeff Ross was like terrified of this man. He's like, all right, we'll take a photo. But I think they're used to it. But
Well,
it's
it's
just
funny
so
when people
funny.
go to the comic store and they're so excited to see these films. You're like, you realize they're going to be here like every single day this week.
Yeah.
Like it's like this is just such a hangout
Yeah.
that whenever I have friends who come with me to shows, they're always like kind of shocked by how many famous people are there. But it's like you kind of you have to play kind of cool. Although I had an audition the other day, and Newman from Seinfeld was in the waiting room when I came out, and I had to like fight all my instincts to ask him for a fucking picture. But this is how hard it is to book a part. The part I went in for was a weaselly evil like neurotic guy. I'm like, and I have to beat out Newman?
No.
Fucking, why does that guy even auditioning for that?
He should, yeah.
Why are they not just like Newman?
Here you go.
There you go.
I couldn't even watch Jurassic Park without being all Newman.
Oh, that's
No.
right, he was in there. He was the evil little fucking
Uh-huh.
asshole. He really just looks evil.
He does.
He just looks like such an evil little rodent.
And the fact that they
Aw.
made him a mailman in Seinfeld, I'm like, yeah, that
That's
works.
perfect.
Do you guys not like mailmen?
No, we're all dogs. It's America. Come on.
Do I like mailmen? I don't know if I mean,
I get.
mail, there's like never any good mail. Like Amazon's the new like good,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So just
That you drunkenly bought for yourself and you're like, oh, I
Right.
forgot I wanted this.
I get excited.
Yeah.
I have things coming right now that I'm like,
Is
yeah.
it
What do you got coming?
more magic erasers?
I have. Yes. I like my magic erasers. Thank you very much. I have generic magic erasers coming actually.
Fuck, what is a magic eraser?
Okay,
It's a
they're
mom's dream.
yeah, they're like these white pads that you get wet and they take the dirt off of anything.
Oh wow, this is really unexciting. This is like just something to help your kid.
Well, I'm a
get their
mom of
apartment
3
fucked up.
boys. It's
And 3
amazing.
dogs.
And 3 dogs and a husband.
Jesus,
It's fucking
3
nice.
boys?
Uh huh.
That's unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary.
Hmm.
Yep. And they're insane.
Were they all on purpose?
No.
Were
No.
any of them on purpose?
No.
No.
Actually, no. Brody was. My youngest was. My oldest is my stepson. My middle is mine that actually was cut out of me. C-section's garbages. Woo!
See,
Why she can do porn.
I
You
can
should
do
do
porn.
porn.
Oh God. Tate Fletcher wants me to become a dominatrix.
So there's like a whip in this apartment where we're doing this. Is this person who lives here, is she a dominatrix or what is it?
Cassandra is
Yeah.
not a dominatrix. She's just life.
star.
A star.
Stars get whips?
Does how now? Do you, Cassandra? I know you're not technically involved in this interview here, but do you have to ask people if they want to do that, or do you just sort of whip it out?
No, I do characters. I do Betty Page.
Oh, okay.
So that's part of the character because she was known for that. You know, so I mean, you know.
Because my only experience is one time I was with a woman who wanted me to like, or she said she didn't actually have a knife with her, but she said she was willing to be cut with a knife and had these scars all over her.
What?
Yeah, I was like, I don't.
And you married her, right?
And that's how I met my mother. You know, it was just like, it's fucking hardcore.
That's.
I'm not trying to get AIDS and salmonella. But she had scars like all over herself. It was pretty fucking.
Now, is
That's
each scar
hardcore.
for a different guy?
Did you
You're like,
fuck her?
I didn't. I was terrified. I did not have sex with her.
Don't
I
have
was
sex with girls
really
with
scared.
knives or
Don't have
snakes.
sex with former ninjas or whatever. However, she got all scarred up.
She's all, fuck that. I don't have a bedpost to put notches on. Just stick it in my tummy.
She said she's got. She had.
Yeah.
She was like all into that bondage. She said she had these little like restraints that would pop out under her bed. So she could be tied down. All that kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
A
god.
little too involved.
The
That's.
girl Go find your dad and make up with him.
I was looking up because I was listening to a bunch of comics talk about how they like it when girls dirty talk, and I was like, I have no idea. Like mine would be like, please, I don't. Anyway, so I googled examples, and there's a lot more like daddy talk and stuff. Or either that or the guy that wrote the article is projecting, but there's a lot more daddy issues than I was previously aware of.
I don't think I'd be comfortable with that. If a girl was calling me daddy, that'd be fucking kind of weird.
Yeah. I'm not into the, no.
I had a girl call me Poppy one time, and I was like, what the fuck?
I'm not Cuban.
I'm like a Puerto Rican guy.
Hi, Poppy.
Yeah, she said, I was like, did you like watch a music video and you thought that sounded cool?
Oh,
You
she was so white, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was. When you talk dirty, it has to be in your genre. You know, it has to be like organic to you. You can't just sort of say. You can't just sort of say what you heard someone else say in terms of your words.
That's true. Because every once in a while, John's like, you can so take a nap after this. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming. Like, ah!
Right, there you go. It's targeted. You know, you got to know your audience.
I'll take care of the kids. I'm like, oh shit.
You didn't have to have sex. He just says that.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
I don't know. A lot of it seems like reassurance for the guy, though, that like you want to be there.
Yes.
Like you're doing a good job, but I'm such a mom that I need somebody to teach me the cadence I'm supposed to do it in, because I'd be like, good job, honey. You did it.
In this Me Too thing, you just want them to keep saying that so you know that it's consensual.
Please say that into the telephone.
I'm so glad you've inserted yourself inside
This
of
is
me.
what I wanted to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to write a blog.
Yeah. Please put it inside me and continue doing that.
This is my choice.
I came here voluntarily. It had nothing to do with the drinks you bought me.
I am fully aware of my mental faculties.
I will not regret this in the morning.
Say your social security number into the camera so we know that you're fine.
Do a full frontal of your face. So we know
Just slate, please. I'm here for the part of the person you're fucking.
Maybe you should have people slate from now on. I am so glad I'm not single now. This would be a fucking nightmare.
I couldn't be single.
Yeah.
It's just way too complicated.
I'd get in trouble. I grab too many people's butts. I'd get in trouble. Thank God, like, I know John, so I can just walk by my husband and grab his ass at any time. Like, I get in a lot of trouble. I'm so glad I'm not a man. Oh my God, I'd be in jail.
Sounds like you kind of are, man.
Yeah. I was telling some guy the other day, I massage him and his wife. They both get 90 minutes every other weekend. And they bought a new bed. And I'm like, ooh, did you christen it? Because I am like the most professional massage therapist you're ever going to meet. And he's like, no, she's just really tired. And I'm like, you just need to relax her. I'm like, I have Xanax. You can slip it in her drink.
Oh.
And like, we were talking about how he could get his wife. And I'm like, holy shit, I sound like a college frat boy right now. And he's all, I wasn't going to say anything, but fuck Joy.
That is so illegal.
Even though we're married. Fix this in the 70s.
Been a massage therapist for a long time. How often do you guys like ask you to give them a hand job?
You know, none of them have straight out asked. They all kind of
Not
beat
once?
around the bush.
Okay, how do they do that?
Like, a lot of them are like, huh, so, anybody ever ask you for a hand job?
Oh, so I'm doing exactly what they're doing?
Yeah, no. And then normally, like, I have my, like, responses pretty well done. Like, there's a couple of times, like, a guy has thrown me off. There is a certain LAPD police officer who, I walked in the very first time, and no big deal. Like, he was on top of the sheets, but he was wearing gym shorts. So, like, no big deal, whatever. And he's like, I didn't want to take my shorts off. I didn't know what type of establishment this was. And just the vernacular, I was like, fuck. And I'm like, well, you can get completely undressed. Everybody, if they want, you can get naked. If you need me to work on your glutes or, you know, whatever, you're constantly covered at all times. Like, standard professional massage therapy answer. And then he's like, but what if I don't want to get under the sheets?
Oh.
And I'm all, well, I am married with 3 boys. I'm all, you're not going to show me something I haven't seen before. And quite frankly, all penises are ugly. So
There you go.
I'm like, okay, there. I mentioned I'm married. I mentioned I have kids. Like, you know, done.
And the penises are disgusting.
Emasculated it.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Super happy he came by.
And then he's all, but you haven't seen mine. And I
Yeah,
was
well, you
like,
kind of opened him up for that one.
Yeah.
fucking pretty penis. And then it was like a tennis match, the whole massage, because he's like, you should let me show. And then, by the way, his wife is gorgeous. And I love her. I massage her as well. I've never told her that her husband's like a total sleazeball. But, and then he told me that having sex with me would be like having sex with a wildebeest.
That's really hot.
Yeah, a fuzzy fucking sheep. I was like, really? A sheep?
What?
I know. And that one stuck with me. That was years ago, and it's still stuck with me.
I'm always surprised by the things that guys say that they think is gonna help them.
Yeah.
But a wildebeest?
Yeah.
And also, how would he know what that feels like?
Because he's LAPD now.
I get tired of fucking pigs. I don't know.
That's pretty fucking
No.
wild.
I had a guy one time tell me that I have the face of a Renaissance painting and the body of a Teletubby.
Like, in a sexual way?
Like, that was his opening line. I hope it was a pickup line and not just like a shitty observation.
And did
But
it work? Be honest.
No. Because no.
I feel like it did work.
No,
I
no,
feel
no,
like
no.
you like Teletubbies a lot. You were kind of somewhat...
No, I was more it was more of a compliment for like the TV credit he thought I had. I was like, yes, making it.
Girl, which one?
Yeah.
Tinky Winky?
It better not be fucking Poe. I don't know.
Okay, I know Tinky Winky, you know Poe. What's the other one's name?
Dipsy and Lala. Yeah.
I think this worked. I think you fucked this guy. I don't think you
him.
fucked him. I think you talked like a Teletubby during it.
Oh my god.
I did. No.
Was there a baby up in a sun watching you?
That's what we need to get off.
Yeah,
Don't
that's what-
judge me. I
that's what
have
you fetish.
yeah.
No judgment.
No.
Whatever you need to
So
do.
much judgment. That'd be child abuse.
It's a fake baby. You know what though? Babies don't know.
Babies don't know.
I remember when the doctor.
Oh God, I feel like this is gonna be a confession.
It's so bad. I can't believe I'm saying
No
this.
way this conversation goes anywhere good.
But I don't remember if it was Caleb or Brody, but it was when they like allowed me to have sex again, like after the 6 weeks of after birth, you know. No, it was Brody. Brody is a cock blocker. He still is. He is 8 years old, and he knows anytime John and I are about to get it on, he's like, "Mom!" I'm like, "Fuck you!"
See, what my parents would do is they would lock their bedroom door and put on like loud African drumming music.
Okay, we put on old classic rock.
And you know some bad shit's going down.
There's African drumming coming out of your Jewish parents' room.
The sad thing is, it wasn't African drumming music. It was actually them.
All those chants you thought were. Mommy.
My parents still have like naked like photos on their wall, not of themselves, but of like just like sexy models and stuff. I mean, like classy ones, not like just chicks on like motorcycles.
My first landlord here, it was a furnished apartment, and there was this naked like painting up, and she was like, "Yeah, that's me," and I was like, "Well, that's uncomfortable." Thanks.
But okay, so they let us in. So we were trying to have sex, and every time we tried to have sex, Brody would start crying to the point we had the bouncer, the swing, like all the baby stuff. But it also
Why are you having sex in the baby stuff? I mean,
No,
get
but,
your
you
own
know,
swing.
That's where you need a Xanax to
Yeah.
knock him out.